स्टार्ट करें.
शुरू करो.
Hello everyone. Today we team 3 are presenting a PPT on one of a huge failure of our daily lives, that is procrastination. Our topic is procrastination barrier to success. First of all, we will try to understand what is procrastination. Procrastination means the action of delaying or postponing a scheduled task until the last minute or past its deadline. No matter how well organized and committed you are, chances are that you have found yourself frittering away hours on trivial pursuits like watching TV, updating your Facebook status, shopping online, etc., when you should have been spending that time on work or some office related projects. Whether you are putting off finishing a project for work, avoiding homework assignments, or ignoring household chores, procrastination can have a major impact on your job, your grades, and your life. In most cases, procrastination is not a sign of a serious problem. It's a common tendency that most people give in to at some point or another. Uh, Further in this presentation, we will know that there are some steps through which you can minimize procrastination. Now we would try to know why there is a need to overcome from this. Uh, for, Many researchers have shown that putting things off to last minute almost always reduces your ability to perform at your best. Also, procrastinators often never perform the required or desired task. That is, they wait until it's too late. Procrastination leads to sometimes stress also. And a major point, that is, a lot of unproductive time is caused by this procrastination. Now, I would like to welcome my friend Deepak to continue this topic. Deepak.
Thank you, Vijay. Now, uh,
Deepak, you are not audible. विजय विजय म्यूट
Uh,
कर लो.
Hello.
दीपक, you are अभी audible हो, फिर से बोलो.
Thank you, Vijay. Now we will see the causes of procrastination. Although everyone procrastinates for unique reasons or combinations of reasons, the most common causes are I don't want to do it, fear of failure, I don't have confidence in my ability, poor time management, and lack of motivation. Now we will see some statistical data. Studies show that approximately 90% of college students engage in procrastination to some degree. Approximately 60% consider themselves to, and approximately 50% say that they procrastinate in a consistent and problematic manner. Now Himanshu will continue.
Thank you, Deepak. So, talking about procrastination cycle, we can see that it is a pattern of behavior that people repeatedly go through where they delay unnecessarily. From the cycle, we see that whenever a person is assigned a task, firstly he procrastinates, then when the deadline arises, he feels guilty and starts to panic to complete his task before deadline, and when the task is not over up till deadline, then the person makes excuses for his work, and then again the person procrastinate for his next task, which leads to his stressful and unhappy life. So here are some methods on how we can overcome procrastination. First of all, you need to realize that you are delaying your work. Second, make a better plan and take actions on it immediately without delaying. Third, if you think your work is being overloaded, then try to divide your work into smaller tasks and complete those smaller tasks which will boost up your confidence. Fourth, try to work with your full strength and give your best. Fifth, you can also follow a very famous technique known as Pomodoro technique, in which you pick a task, set a 25 minutes timer, work on task until time's up, take a 5 minutes break, and then again continue your work for another 25 minutes. These techniques help you not to procrastinate. And sixth, you can reward yourself after completing the task. And now, Shivam will continue the presentation.
Thank you, Himanshu. Now we will see the ways to beat procrastination. Many people want to get rid of procrastination, but they don't know it is easy. So there are some exercises that help in defeating procrastination. First one is reward good behavior. Establish reward for doing your work, but don't start punishing yourself if you are unable to do so. Take deep breath, calm yourself, and think where you were lacking and work on it. Second is chunk it. It is related to like sometimes undoubtedly overwhelming to stare at a blank page and wonder how on earth you are going to write 2000 word masterpiece. A great technique is to break the task into smaller components so you can complete it in chunks. That way, it is much more manageable and wards away feeling of anxiety and panic. Set your own deadline for work. If needed any help, find your friend that help you to stick to it. Set realistic goal. It is easier to attain your ambition. If you cut your goals into smaller and more realistic steps, plans can go vary, but goals stay the same. Each one has to realize that 99% of the excuses are not acceptable and remembers that success occurs when your dreams get bigger than your excuses. Use your calendar, create blocks of time for each project. For each task, set a concrete time limit. The time limit will help to enforce mental deadline for yourself. Commit to that deadline and you will get that task done in your calendar time. It helps to eliminate procrastinating on that task. Remember that even the most productive people procrastinate. Yes, even the Elon Musk. But effective people procrastinate on things that matter less and focus on things that affect them the most. According to the book of Power of Subconscious Mind, if you read out your daily plans to your mind aloud, then there are more chances that your subconscious mind will register them and start working on them, and chances of procrastination will be minimized. Stop catastrophizing. Minimize the perceived pain, challenge, or sheer monotony of the task ahead. Expected outcomes. By practicing the exercises, you will achieve more of your goals. You increase your self control. You miss fewer opportunities, but not the important ones. You avoid regret for your whole life. Now, Bilal will continue the PPT.
Thank you, Shivam. You have heard a lot from us. Now I am going to conclude this presentation. Procrastination plays its role in different dimensions like distraction, lack of motivation, and the most common is fear of failure. All these dimensions may lead to negative consequences that will affect your career, studies, and mental illness, personal qualities, of course. It's not a tough task to vanquish procrastination, but again, it's your choice whether you want to procrastinate or lead an active life with full of energy. You can see the transformation which is depicted in this picture, like how demotivation and a bad habits will be turning into a life purpose, productivity, willpower, and happiness. Now, there is a big question for you. Choose what you want: a regretful life by procrastinating, or an energetic and successful life. Ask yourself. Now I want to close my words with a very famous phrase: time and tide waits for none. This phrase gives us a message that the wheel of time will never slow down for you and for everyone. But you have to increase your ability so that you can lead your time. So if you have any question, feel free to ask from us. And thank you.